From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, September the 5th, 2023. Israel's Foreign Minister Eli Cohen inaugurated Israel's embassy in Bahrain yesterday. Cohen arrived in Manama Sunday night for an official visit. Israel's Arabic Twitter sharing that it is the first that the foreign minister has paid to one of the Abraham Accords countries. He is leading a delegation promoting trade and investment between Israel and Bahrain. Cohen held talks with senior officials in the kingdom and officially opened the permanent headquarters of the Israeli embassy in Manama, calling the moment a great privilege, including the placement of a mezuzah on the door as he recited the traditional blessing for doing so.
Amen.
A Palestinian woman tried to stab an Israeli police officer in Jerusalem's Old City last night. According to police, the 44-year-old woman pulled out a knife and tried to stab the officer who was stationed near the Lion's Gate. A protective vest the officer was wearing prevented the knife from going through, and he was unharmed and able to fend off the attack. Israel police said officers who were present at the scene managed to subdue the suspect and placed her in custody. Israel's President Isaac Herzog once again issued a plea for compromise in the judicial overhaul crisis, saying yesterday that his office has been hosting renewed talks between the opposing sides on the issue over the last few weeks, with no progress as of yet. In a video message from Austria, where he is visiting, Herzog noted the approach of the high holidays and the significant impact the crisis has had on Israel's security, economy, society, and humanity. Herzog saying there are moments in crises of this type when leadership is required to take advantage of the rare opportunity to reach out and reach agreements. This is one of those moments, calling for the leaders of the parties to show responsibility and to make every effort to reach a broad agreement. In Austria, Herzog met with President Alexander van der Bellen, with whom he tweeted he stood today in Vienna. In remembrance, he wrote, of our brothers and sisters, the innocent Jewish men, women, and children who were sent to their deaths in the Holocaust, the darkest time in human history. Together, Herzog wrote, we swear never again. His visit to Austria follows a visit to Slovakia yesterday, where he met with its president, prime minister, and with members of the Jewish community. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the phone today. A readout from spokesperson Matthew Miller said Blinken reaffirmed the strength of the bilateral partnership and U.S. commitment to Israel's security, and that the Secretary and Prime Minister discussed mutual interests, including expanding Israel's regional integration and countering threats posed by Iran, with Blinken reiterating continued U.S. support for policies that ensure freedom, security, and prosperity for Israelis and Palestinians alike. U.S. President Joe Biden today announced his intent to nominate Jacob Lew to serve as the next U.S. ambassador to Israel. The former Secretary of the Treasury and White House Chief of Staff under President Obama is also an Orthodox Jew. If confirmed, Lew will replace Tom Nides. Foreign Minister Eli Cohen wrote today, welcome Ambassador-designate Jacob Lew, as you have been nominated to U.S. Ambassador to Israel, a country you know so well. We look forward to working with you in the spirit of our close cooperation and alliance. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, September the 5th. At 7 o'clock, Jonathan Greenblatt presents the ADL's Courage Against Hate Award to the chairman and CEO of Pfizer, Albert Bourla. At 7:30, former Israeli Deputy National Security Advisor Chuck Freilich debates MirYam Institute co-founder Benjamin Anthony on a number of issues, including the pros and cons of a possible U.S.-Israeli defense treaty, and discuss the first Republican presidential debate, among other issues. At 9, it's Israeli actor Yaakov Daniel and L'chaim. At 10, Anat Hoffman and Rabbi Shlomo Riskin talk about Israel Pluralism. And coming up next, it's the ILTV's Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, September the 5th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.